Hey everyone, welcome to the Stabicraft on the Sound channel. This will be my very first ever sponsored, I guess, video. If you look, I'm missing one of my boat fenders. This is, I think, the second or third one I've lost. And this is what I have been running for some time. And I had a company reach out and contact me called KemiMoto. And believe it or not, I've actually bought one of their windshield wiper washer kits in the past. Still had the box, so I'll set that as the backdrop when I unbox the stuff. But I had picked that up back before the COVID really got going, because I was going to put the washer wiper pump on the Stabi. So in the summer months when you get the overspray, I'd have something to rinse it off and wipe it down. So it was interesting when they actually contacted me, because I already own some of their products. But they sent me to test out and report on a set of fenders that are flat-sided. So one of the things these round ones do when you're on a dock like here and you got a lot of current pushing against the boat before you can get off, they will roll. If you see how my hands pushing this, they will roll up the side of the boat as high as they can get, right? And in the case of the rear one, it will actually roll out past the rear and then let the side of the boat just slide down the dock. So the ones they have sent me are, I think, the same length, 18 inches, and they are flat-sided, and they have a slight bend in them so they can give. So instead of rolling up the side of the boat, the most they will do is slide a bit, and then as the boat comes loose, they come back down very easily. So I'm really excited to try them out here. In fact, I'm going to pop another mount on the side of the boat here for the camera, so you can see them in action when they put my boat in, and then again when I take out afterwards. So I'm gonna pause the camera here for a minute, yank off all of the old fender material, and then I'll get the new ones out here and show you what they are. Okay, so here we go with the unboxing. I'll try and speak loudly since my boat is very close to the interstate. This is the KemiMoto side fenders. You can see the company name spelled here, KemiMoto. This is a separate product altogether that I actually paid for before they knew anything about me. This is the stuff that they contacted me about, sponsoring me for a video to do an unboxing and try them out and show you guys what they're like. So packaging they came in, right, pretty much standard mailer. So tear it open. Inner package comes pretty well wrapped up. I mean, I know there's two of them, so all looks to be in good shape with the solid packing tape. So I will gently cut this open without avoiding cutting the actual fenders. That may be enough to get me in there. There's one. And there's two. And they come with, looks like twisted braid nylon rope. So I will tie this up to fit the side of my boat and use them. And it's nice because having a black painted boat, the black rope, black fenders should match up nicely. So let's pull these things out of the inner wrap. Oh yeah, these are solid. I'd say this is the same type of vinyl you get if you're buying a waterproof bag, right? The ones that typically you put all your stuff in, roll up. This feels like that same heavy material, and it's definitely feels heavier than any of these I've looked at locally. So we got the one mounting hole up top, 3 in the bottom. I guess you want to string some extras on there. Got their brand on the bottom, the KemiMoto brand. Second one looks every bit as heavy. Looks like you can see the stitching down the side. That all looks like it's been sealed up or welded shut. So yeah, they're looking pretty solid here. And to compare those with what I'm replacing, these are I think they're the 18-inch ones. They brand them more, I think, for personal watercraft, but on a short-sided boat like this, then you can see that's the exact size I've been running. The only difference is they're not going to be the rolly ones, and they're about half the thickness, but they've got incredibly stiff padding in them. So I would actually personally rather have these on than a set of these. So I'm going to cut the video here, get them tied up, get them on the side of the boat. So I've got mine tied up now, where you can see it hangs right out around this level when I've got the slip all the way down. So I've set it up. You can see the water line on my boat's lower, but I can put this on here and slip that up and let these things hang lower, or depending on the dock and how it's set up, I can bring them back up to that height, which makes them easy to take off as well. And I still have a substantial amount of line left over. So great job for including enough line to actually get it done instead of a small little amount to work with. Another thing too, I want to point out, if you look closely, where they've made the loop on the end, they've stitched this thing together really nice here through both sides. So that's not coming apart anytime soon. But I am going to go ahead and cut the extra off this line. I got a figure-8 stopper knot here. I'm going to cut it down, fuse the end, save the extra line for something later. Then we'll get the front one on here and we'll be on our way. The front one's now set up. Rather than cutting the extra line off of the front one, there was enough here. I actually looped it back around, tied it back on the bottom below the actual knot that slips up unless we adjust this up or down. But you can see the water line on the boat's about here. Majority of the time, this is the area that's taking the impact on the side of the dock. So I'm gonna try them out at this spot. If it doesn't work, I'll just pull them up higher, but I think these things are gonna work great. You see I've got them hanging up. We're ready to go. You know, as far as matching the paint color, that's just outstanding. So rear end's in place. I'm going to try and get a GoPro mount here on the side so I can actually film when they put this thing in, what it looks like from that point of view, and we'll go and see how they work. All right, fenders are on, camera's on. I'm calling in the order to get the boat put in, so we'll see how this works out real time. All right, I got the dock lines in. Off we go. Well, you can see that didn't work the way it was supposed to. Not exactly sure what happened, but that's why I have a tether on my GoPro. So we'll check some video out later and see how that turned out. Everyone made it back in. The KemiMoto bumpers performed well. I was trying to figure how it was exactly my camera got knocked off, and this was a universal GoPro mount I'd ordered and put on. It claims it's 3M adhesive, and it had actually sheared it totally off. Do not think this is the fault of the bumpers at all. Want to make sure that's clear to everyone. If you look at the bumper, when it gets up against the dock, it will compress in further than my camera actually sticks out. So I'm guessing it took the initial hit, and then my camera caught a bit on the side and it popped it right off the adhesive. So I mean, I literally just took the base and pushed it back onto the adhesive pad, and it's holding. So these KemiMoto pads, I do not think it was any fault of them at all. And so far, yeah, I'd recommend picking up a set. They especially if you got the black boat, because they look really good on the side of it. So that's it for this review. And I want to say thank you to KemiMoto for sending me a set of these to try out. Your timing couldn't have been better. Thanks, everyone.